students, we are going to focus in on one of our 5 elements that we looked at that's in a story, and that is setting. So today we're going to focus specifically on setting and how the setting shapes the story. You're going to take notes today, so you're going to need a copy of each of the 4 handouts that you'll have found on the counter. You will also need your composition notebook. You will need glue, scissors, and colors. Okay, so let's get started. So you're going to need to start with these 2 handouts here. Okay, these are the 2 handouts that have the picture of the hat, but it also has words on it, such as farm, concert, wilderness, school. And then this one that says the sounds of setting, and it has where and when, and then definitions on the headphones as well. So you need one of each of these to start with. Okay, you're going to go ahead and cut out around, starting with this one, you're going to cut out the headphones themselves, and then also these smaller little pieces here. And then you're also going to want to cut out each one of the hats here. So each side of the hat. So go ahead and cut those out now. Okay. Once you've cut them out, you're going to go to the next clean page in your composition notebook right after the work we've done on the 5 things. And you are going to first glue in the pieces of a hat. So you still have these pieces of a hat here. I'm going to go ahead and glue those in on the next clean page in my composition notebook. And you can go ahead and put the one that says farm and concert on top, and then put the one that says wilderness and school on bottom. Now remember, our focus is setting. And so what this hat represents are 4 different potential settings that I could have in a story. Now, the biggest thing of why it's a hat is because the setting is where and when it takes place, and where are my characters at. And so characters wear hats sometimes, and so the hat represents the physical character and where they're presently at in the story. So what I'd like for you to do for this example for the hat is that you are going to draw a picture of a farm, a concert, a wilderness, and a school within the hat itself. So again, where it says farm, you can go ahead and maybe draw a barn here. Maybe you want to draw a silo and some animals. So you're going to draw directly on the handout itself, and then you're going to color. So draw me a picture of a school, what a wilderness might look like, what a concert might look like, okay, on that handout there. Then on your next handout, sorry, I dropped it, you are going to, this one that says the sounds of setting. This is what setting sounds like when I'm reading. So when I'm reading, it's important I'm looking for the where and the when. So on the next clean page, after you've drawn your pictures, you are going to, once you're ready, after you've cut these out, then you're going to glue. Start with this small little box here that says the sounds of setting. Let's make this our topic sentence on our paper. So we're going to glue that first at the very top. Then I'm going to glue the picture of the headphones. And again, when I cut this out, I just kind of left this area blank. I did not get as detailed around. You could if you'd like to. Okay, that would be perfectly fine. Then the next little guy is the where. Now you're going to go ahead and fold this along the dotted line here, okay? And the where side is going to go on you're going to glue this down on the on my headphone here. So right where I've folded this way, I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on that back side there. And then I'm going to place it back on my headphone where it fits here. And I'm going to do that same thing for the when, okay? So the where goes on the left, the when goes on the right. I'm going to fold right along the line, put some glue, and go ahead and push it down here, okay? So when I'm done, it should look like this, where, when. And you're going to see these are the definitions of the sounds of setting. So setting is can also be complex. It's historical event moments that the history or the story reflects. So it's important, okay? When is also going to represent is one of the basic ways the writer establishes the mood. So these are why setting are important. It's not just a farm. It's more than that. It's why did my author pick this exact place for my events to take place and how that place affects the events that happen. So setting is actually very important for the story, and it's far more than just a simple phrase or word that I find at the beginning of the text. So once you have those in, okay, you're going to color. Go back and color the headphones as well. The biggest thing now is you're going to take the two handouts that are blank. There's no definitions on them. And what I want you to do is, using the book Holes, you are to go back, cut them out just like we did for these ones, but you're going to give me 4 different settings of the book Holes that we've learned so far. So if you go back to Holes, you'll find one of the first settings when he's very first writing in, he's on a bus. That would be setting 1. That's an example. I'm not going to give you any more help. So you got to come up with 3 different settings that are also still used in the novel up until what we've read so far. And you need to draw a picture of what you think that looks like, and also making sure to label the different setting. Then when you get to the sounds of setting, you need to tell me in Holes, what are the sounds of setting? What are some of the sounds that I hear that let me know the setting in which I'm in? And I'd like you to find this information directly from the book, or paraphrase it, please, in your own words. But you're going to fill that in specific for Holes. So the ones in your composition notebook are, the first 2 are your examples, and then the second 2 are going to be specific examples from our reading. Okay, so come prepared, bring it to class to share with your group of the 4 different settings you picked for Holes, along with how you think the sounds of setting are for our novel on Holes.